The incredible adventures of Rupert and Chloe, saving downtown LA with bravery, kindness and second chances, by Melissa Neski. Downtown Los Angeles used to be a place that no dog dared to step its paws. The streets were run by mad cats and pesky pigeons. That is, it was a place like that. Until 2 poodles moved to town. 2 poodles who decided those streets needed a change. A change for the better. They spent their days cuddling their humans and their nights protecting the city from the many villains of downtown LA. Everything seemed to be going peacefully for a while, but that peace seemed to be coming to an end.
Mom, look! What is that?
A scared little puppy pointed to the sky. Up in the moonlight, you could see a light shining.
Oh no, son! It looks like there's trouble! That's the poodle signal! But don't worry, the Super Poodles will protect us. They always do.
Back at the poodles' loft, Chloe and Rupert see the signal.
Rupert, it looks like someone's in need of our help. Check the DTLA on Twitter and figure out what's going on.
Rupert looked down at his phone in disbelief.
Oh no, I thought he was locked up at the shelter for good. How could he get out?
Chloe jolted up.
You're not talking about who I think you are you?
Rupert slowly nodded his head, still looking at the phone. Fluffy.
Those mutts really thought they could stop me from destroying downtown? Ha! They are in for it now. I know how much they love their clean and tidy streets. Come on, rats, let's cover this town in poop.
What's the plan, Fluffs? One of his loyal followers asked.
You want to know my plan? I thought it was obvious, you dummy. We're going to steal every last doo-doo bag from Figueroa all the way to Alameda Street. Those pampered poochers won't know what to do without their scented bags to hold their dirty, stinky poop.
You see, Fluffy has had a lot of time to come up with a plan. He's been locked up at the local shelter for a while now. Day after day, he sat there and watched humans come in and pass him over for a younger kitten or a cuter puppy. Not a lot of people were interested in adopting an older pet like Fluffy. It almost makes you feel sorry for him. Almost.
You're an evil genius, boss.
I can't believe he's done this. If this is only the first part of his plan, I don't want to know what else that furball has in store for us. Rupert and Chloe decide to fly around the city and see all of the destruction that Fluffy has caused.
Poop everywhere. In the grass, on the sidewalks, blocking the streets, on the cars. Poop, and more poop. The city started to smell really, really bad.
What could the Super Poodles do? Maybe if we confront him, we can talk some sense into him, Rupert suggested.
At this point, Rupert, I think it's our only option.
Chloe and Rupert burst into Fluffy's hideout. There's no time for knocking when the city is starting to smell like clogged toilet.
All right, Fluffy, you've messed with the wrong dogs.
and the wrong city."
"Oh, I've been waiting for you two. You must be tired after all that flying. Maybe you're like a snack."
"I whipped something up I thought you might like, Rupert. How about some peanut butter?" Not peanut butter. Every dog's weakness, especially Rupert's. "No!" Chloe shouts, but it's too late. Rupert can't control himself and runs towards the Kong, filled with his buttery demise. Slam! Right as Rupert grabs the Kong, a cage closes behind him. He's locked in a kennel now. There's no way out.
"Grab the girl!"
Fluffy yells as his evil gang runs for Chloe. Thankfully, she's too fast for those fluffy rats. "I'll be back!" Chloe shouts and heads back to Broadway to come up with a plan. What am I going to do? Poor Rupert. He can't resist peanut butter. I have told him so many times it's not worth it. It gives him the runs, but he doesn't care. One lick and he's done for. Chloe paced the loft with no idea how to save her sidekick, her brother, her best friend. At that moment, she looked out of the window and spotted an old friend. "I've got it!" Chloe opened the window and called out to the pigeon flying by. "Tweet, I need your help."
"What's going on, Chloe? The streets are filled with number 2s.
Chloe explained to Tweet everything that has happened because of Fluffy.
"Tell me, how us pigeons can help?"
They chatted and plotted all the ways they could take Fluffy and his army down.
"What about this? What about that?
Have we thought about this?
Or that?"
But nothing seemed to be a good enough plan. All of a sudden, it dawned on Chloe what they must do. They used peanut butter to capture Rupert, every dog's kryptonite. What do cats love as much as dogs love peanut butter? Catnip! Tweets gathered all of the downtown resident pigeons and they headed to Fluffy with enough catnip to take down an army of lions. As they flew over the beat-up doghouse that Fluffy claimed as his new hideout, they dropped all of the catnip. It landed right in front of those slimy cats. And just like Chloe predicted, the cats couldn't resist. They licked up every last drop until their eyes were glossy and their giggles kicked in. Chloe noticed that the cats were nice and distracted and ran towards the cage that held Rupert.
"Come on, Rup! Let's get out of here!"
After Rupert was free, the two of them walked over to Fluffy. He was rolling on the ground laughing, just like all of the other felines. Not even the strongest of cats could overcome the effect of catnip. "Fluffy, you're coming with us. I think I finally know where you belong." Rupert goes to grab Fluffy, but instead of putting up a fight like the Super Poodles expected, Fluffy stood and followed them. He too was tired of all the fighting. "Where are we taking him?" Rupert asked Chloe as they flew over the town with Fluffy wrapped in his arms. "I talked to my friend at the Downtown Paws Rescue. She said there is a very sweet little girl who is looking for a cat to add to her family." "You think a little girl would be a good match for Fluffy? Not like an old tough biker guy or something?" "I don't know, Chloe. I know you're the brains, but that doesn't sound right to me.
Rupert was so confused. Fluffy was evil. Why would a little girl want him? Trust me, Fluffy needs someone who can love all of that evil right out of him. And that is exactly what happened. Fluffy became part of that little girl's family. They loved him and he loved them back. The evil villain Fluffy became the sweet and friendly Mr. Happy Tails. The end. We hope that you loved the incredible adventures of Rupert and Chloe, saving downtown LA with bravery, kindness and second chances. Written by Melissa Neski. Buy the book and read along. Available on Amazon.com.